day I wait for like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, speak your peace on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family, freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day I wait for like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, speak your peace on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family, freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day on the line. Every day on the line. Every day.
Squares beware everywhere. This is jjFomby on the Line podcast show with jjFomby and Junior.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there? What's going on?
And today we got a guest, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Keebo.
Big Keebo, what's happening?
So he stopped in today, and I appreciate it, big homie, for tapping in with us. Not tapping in, but coming up visit me on the busy schedule that you got, man. I don't know if y'all know who this is. For those don't, if you go to the concerts, you'll see him. If you see him around in the neighborhood and round and about, he all over the place. Let the people know who you are, please.
Do your homework, man. If you don't know who this is, Big Keebo, you understand me? I've been out here for a long time working in this industry, man, with Ice Cube and Snoop and all the other big guys, man. This is what we do. This is a whole family, all of us right here, man. So I just come to, share with y'all today what's going on. Talk to me.
For sure. Well, I highly appreciate you again for stopping in with us.
Sir. Thank you.
And I know I've been asking you over and over. We've been there. And I appreciate you. I'm grateful for this because I don't know if you ever
schedules, man. We're just trying to get them schedules and line up today and lined up.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. I don't know if you ever. To my knowledge, I ain't never seen you do an interview before.
No, I don't do too many. I try to stay away from the camera. I'm the man behind the camera.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, I appreciate you doing this, man. It took a lot, man. Junior, what you want to ask the man?
Man, we got Keebo here, man. Been in the industry for a long time. Been on the road. Been here and there. Mount Westmore.
Mount Westmore.
A lot of schedules, a lot of dates. That's, you got 4 of the top West Coast artists in one group, man. How is that, bro? How was that being around that?
Well, it's exciting because you got Keebo, you got Snoop, you got 40, you got Too Short, and all these dudes, man, is big names. All of them, that got their own separate careers, and the beautiful thing about it, none of them have no egos. The egos is not getting in the way, so that's the biggest thing I was watching out for. Like, man, all these dudes is high up in the game, so these egos is gonna clash. It's fun every night, everybody getting along, the crew's getting along, we're treating everybody right, fair, like we're supposed to, man. So it's been a fun time.
Yeah.
And when this album come out, man, it's gonna be hot, man. It's heat.
Well, they've been doing shows, they've been pulling up in different people's spots, so y'all in different states, be on the lookout for Mount Westmore, man. And like you said, you got 4 of the top West Coast dudes in one group. That's like an all-star team, man.
Yeah, it really is, man, because you got Cube fans, you got Snoop fans, you got E40 fans, you got Too Short fans, and then they all come together. I mean, this here can fill up stadiums, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is some stuff, man, that's gonna go all the way around the world.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I gotta ask you a question. How did you get involved in what you do?
Well, I got out the penitentiary, man, and Cube decided, man, we grew up together, so he said, Keebo, I want to give you a shot, man. You want a chance? Yeah, I need it. Otherwise, I'll be back in the joints. So Cube brought me on, took me out a few dates, man, and I liked it. And he said, man, you want to join the team? Yeah, I want to join the team, and I've been there now 24 years.
Ooh, impressive. Doing a
put
great
it in
job.
a nutshell, but he been really looking out for me, because of him, man. I've been able to do some of the things I've been able to do with my family, and it's just been a blessing, man, and I think a lot of them guys, man, like Keebo and Snoop and a lot of other artists that, take guys out the street from their neighborhood and give them a chance and give them a job, man. I don't think they get enough recognition for that, but the media and all the hype will be on somebody if they mess up, they fuck up out there, then here come the media.
Yeah.
You see these guys, but they don't talk about the jobs that these guys is given. How many guys these dudes that took out the street? How many jobs this rap game that created for ex-cons and people like that, you see what I'm saying? So I think that's where the light need to be put on,
yes, sir.
on the positivity that these dudes is doing, man. Cube that hired people, Snoop, E40, Shaw, Dre, Quick. I can go on and on, man. Game. You know, these dudes that I know personally that hired ex-cons and gave people in they camp responsible positions, man. And you know, had off to these dudes, man, for that.
For sure.
You know what's the good part about everything you just said? When you get somebody like, man, come join the team, you know, you my homie, you just got out or whatever have you. A lot of dudes ain't been out the neighborhood, let alone the state or the country.
I was one of them.
How was that experience for you when you going to different states? Not on no, you know, on no illegal, you know what I'm saying?
Well, when I first started, it was just like, it was fascinating. It was unbelievable. It was exciting. It was like, you know, I didn't know how, you know, all I knew was South Central Los Angeles, the streets where I come from. I didn't know New York, how they did down there. You know, you got different people and, you know, same element of folks like yourself in different states, but I never had a chance to see that. You see what I'm saying? You hear about stuff, but everybody got a ghetto. Yeah. Every state you go to got ghettos. Every state you go to got gangsters, you know? But people talk about the black culture, but you got white ghettos, white gangsters. Yeah. This shit is all over the world, man. You got a Martin Luther King Street in every state you go to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of similarities in these towns when you go to them, man. Wow. And when you hit somebody's town, man, you just got to be respectful.
Yes.
That's what it comes down to, man. You got to respect the people in the town, not just the elites in the town. All people. You got to respect the people down here in the gutter. You got to respect the people that's doing what you do. You just, you know, and that's what it comes down to, man. If you're doing a movie in some of these people's towns and neighborhood, man, and you see the little kids, man, take a few minutes to sign an autograph. You know, they out there coming to see you. Give them a bottle of water, some of the candy off the truck, or ice cream or something. You know, just be respectful to the neighborhoods that you visit. You see what I'm saying? And we don't have enough of that because a lot of people come in and they work, and I see this all the time. They come in and they just want to work, and they don't care about the neighborhoods that you in. They don't care about the people over there. Then they go back up to the suburbs, Beverly Hills, or whatever the nice place is in that town. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't have to deal with these elements of these kind of folks, man. And I just don't agree with that because I done been that small man before. That's where I come from. That was me several years ago. So now that I done moved up and doing a little bit better, not a whole lot better, just a little bit better. You know, I'm a voice for those people, man. And we need a lot more people like that because sometimes people get up and they forget where they come from. You know, you don't owe nobody nothing, but I don't care what you do, how much money you make, man, you gotta respect everybody.
Yeah, you
Because
do.
Everybody is to be used, but nobody is to be misused.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. Amen.
That's what people fail to realize, you know what I mean? And until you get that, understand that, and grasp that, you're gonna have a hard time wherever you go, man.
Yeah, and speaking of having a hard time wherever you go, I know for sure that the camp that you with, y'all run a tight ship, man. And how do you keep that in line to where every night, everywhere you go, it's the same routine, same program, nothing's changed?
Well, the first thing you do is you make sure that everybody understands their role or their job, whatever you want to call it. Everybody have to understand their role. You have to stay within your role and walk your role all the way through for that evening. If you stay in what your role is, you're on the right track. It's only when you got people crossing the line, going over here, one person want to do everybody, one person want to tell everybody what to do. It gets in the way. Or if you got a camp that got too many people out there. If you got a camp, man, that got a whole lot of people out there, it's really not a whole lot of jobs to do. So now they feel they have to do something. So now they overlapping and stepping on each other, which create a bunch of bullshit. And sometimes that bullshit lead out in problems with fans, problems with other camps, because they don't have enough to do.
Yeah.
So people want to create something to do. A lot of times they create problems for you. So just just have the people that you need, you know, and a couple maybe extras to help overlap, but just keeping everybody in their role, man. Everybody knowing their job and everybody doing their job and holding everybody accountable for their job because it's a job out there for everybody.
Right.
It's not a constant party. The biggest misconception people have about this business and this rap game and anything like that is that it's a party every night. Oh, you in this town every night, you see these many people and oh man, y'all having a ball and this, that. No. It's a real job.
Yeah.
It's a real job.
Late night, early mornings.
Right. It has to run like a machine, man. And when it don't, they get off track, because when you out on one of these tours, man, and you gone for 2 or 3 weeks, after about a week, man, if you on that bus gets small. People get irritable.
Yeah.
You know, people ain't resting good. It's a constant hustle and bustle because the equipment got to be moved. People got to be moved. You got to do this. And folks don't see that, and they don't understand what's really going on. So they just think it's a party.
Yeah, real tough.
So it's just staying in your role, being respectful, and understanding what you got to do when you get to the next town.
Because you never hear about the camp you with after a show or few shows. Man, you know, they got into or something. You know, you don't never hear that about that particular camp you with, man. And this is not just a couple for years. You never hear nothing that your camp has gotten into something or something has went wrong or whatever the case may be.
Well, our camp we're actually no different from any other camp. We just pride ourselves, man, on doing our job, being grown, getting in, getting out, man, and being respectful to everybody. People on the street, people you work with, other groups, and that's what go a long way, man. You know, you gotta have people that's communicators. You can't have hotheads.
Okay.
You know, you when you need to turn it up, you gotta make sure the guys you got will turn it up, because the streets only respect 2 things, homie. That's aggression and violence. You know, people talk that shit, but that's the only thing people respect, man. So, do you have the people in place that if you need to get aggressive, will they? Do you have the people in place that if you need to get violent, will you? Because sometimes, man, you got to meet that shit with the same thing that's coming towards you.
Yeah.
But you don't have to make aggression and violence your first and only choice. It's your last resort. If we can work this out, let's work this out. If we can get past this situation, let's get past it. See, it don't make you less than a man to take a step back.
Right.
It don't make you less than a man to apologize to another man if you wronged him in some kind of way, by accident or intentionally.
Yes.
You and that man get together and y'all talk about it and work it out. Y'all both should be man enough to shake it off, hug it off, and walk it off.
That's the goal, and then you live
That's the goal.
to see
you
another
live to
day.
see another day.
Yeah.
Every day I wake for like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, big the beats are on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family, freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day on the line. Every day on the line. Every day on the line. Every day